Well, we've had to do this really quickly. We've had to do it in about 7 days or so. It's very, very quick to work. We took the initial story and then we put it in the waste paper basket and kind of invented our own story.
Well, it has elements of the original story, but it is a fairly quick rehearsal process because you don't get very long. But it's basically built around the skills that Mr. Collins brings to the project, his years of physical comedy.
And now to work.
We're trying to, it's difficult for young kids sometimes. They don't get a sort of narrative arc in a story of this length, but that's what we've tried to do as well.
There's more a narrative arc in this than in any of our 4 Umbilical Brothers shows, that's for sure.
Well, yes, and that's the challenge that Mr. Collins faces, trying to hold on to the narrative arc and make the journey for each of the many characters which he plays, because he plays quite a lot, from the simian, that's a monkey, to a king, to a luck child, to a baby, to a trapeze artist, to a monkey being fired out of a cannon, to a baby elephant.
Oh, sweet. How sweet is the monkey being fired out of the cannon?
He's very good. To a ferryman doomed for all eternity to row across the river. So there's it's broad-ranging, and I think it is presenting many challenges to him as an actor, challenges that he is rising to meet.
It's in the Umbilical Brothers shows, if there's any sort of sounds to be made, it's not me. 3 of our shows have sort of movement and sort of sound effects combined, and it's usually my partner that's doing all the sounds. But in this, I'm kind of doing sounds myself, and I have a deep appreciation of what I always knew he was a genius, but now I've got more of an appreciation of what is happening to the throat when he does those things, because it's very, very difficult and very taxing on the throat.
The other difficult thing is when I get up and try to do what he does, it's all on a held breath. So it's like you never get a chance to breathe. All the stuff is like that, and it's actually very, very difficult to do, deceptively so.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you look to your left, you will find Blind Freddy. Blind Freddy, the novelty knife thrower who will throw fire.
It's always a challenge to try and work out, are kids going to get that? Are kids going to understand that, enjoy it? So we've tried to layer it. There are jokes, obviously, for the older kids might appreciate a bit more, but there's lots of stuff to look at for the younger kids. There's lots of engaging bits for them. I think it's a good mix
of humour. Yeah, I think there's not only is a good range of humour for the different ages of people that are in the audience, ranging from the kids, but there's a good range of the different styles of comedy, whether it be sort of talking or the physical or some things in between. It's good, actually.
I think we're able to sort of get a bit of the magic and the mystery of the theatrical experience for kids, which is good, and I think it's one they'll enjoy and maybe get a bit scared by.
It's certainly magical, and yes, it's something that they're not going to forget too soon, and also I think it's going to be something they're going to be wanting to come back and do it again. Hopefully, that's the plan.
Sounds perfect.
Yeah.
To finish off, do you want to have a go at doing the dog for us? Give us a sample of the...
Do you want me to do the thing that makes me lose my... There's
the 3-headed hound from hell.
I'll give you one of the dogs. One of the dogs sounds like this.
Jonathan to do one of the dogs.
It's actually intaking of breath. I can't do it like... It's actually, if you want to do a big one, you can do... It's a big dog, but it's an intake and very... Are you going in or out? That's out, isn't it?
No, it's coming in, I think.
That's going in?
Oh, I think so.
That's pretty good.